everybody, what's going on? This is Thomas back here with video 3 in my 7-day challenge. It's going to be a short one here today again. Going to be another hopefully 4 to 5 minute video. We'll see. But today's topic is going to be around being honest about your skill levels. So this really applies to any job for the most part. Anything you do in life, really, just be honest about what you can do and what your skill levels are. But it's especially important in the creative world, the development world. You need to be honest about the skills that you have and what level of skills you have on specific things so that you don't get yourself into some bad situations. And by bad situation, I mean you always want to be as honest as you possibly can. So if you're talking back and forth with a recruiter on a potential job offer and you're telling them that you know JavaScript 90 to 95% and you're an expert level when really you're probably more of a 40 to 50% novice, mid-level person on JavaScript, that's never good. You may get in for that interview. You may land the interview that you were hoping for, but you may get into that interview and completely fall flat on your face because the first JavaScript question that they present to you, you don't know anything about it. I can't tell you how many job interviews I've given over the years to people through previous jobs where I will ask them a question of like, do you know less than Sass? Do you know JavaScript? Do you know whatever technology? And they're like, oh yeah, I know that. I've been using that for years. And then the first question that you ask them about it, they fall flat on their face. It's like deer in the headlights. They have no idea what to do. That's never good. I never hire those people, and it's just kind of infuriating, to be honest, because it wasted my time as an interviewer, right? It's okay to fudge just a little bit, but you just want to be as honest as you possibly can. It's going to catch up with you in the long run. You might think you can do a lot of on-the-job training, which you can. You only really need to know enough to kind of get you started, and you can Google stuff and learn from others as you go. But you don't want to be lying about something in an interview or at your job that you just don't know. Get you in some really bad spots where as soon as you hit the job and they're asking you to do some task and you just don't know how to do it, you have to end up bugging other people, bothering other people to get their help in order to understand the problem. And that's just a waste of time and inefficient for everyone. So moral of the story here is you want to oversell yourself. You do want to land that job. You want to land that interview, but you want to oversell yourself to the point that you can back it up. You need to be able to back up what you say your skill sets are. I'm always going to appreciate someone in an interview that's honest with me, that tells me what their skill level is, and tells me that they want to get this job because they want to learn more about X, Y, and Z. At least as a boss, that helps me know how to plan out their career path. It lets me know what I need to support them on and what they're self-sufficient on. And I'm always going to appreciate when someone tells me that they're a lifelong learner. That is a super important aspect of being a designer or creative or a developer. The thing is constantly changing. The world of design, the world of development is constantly changing. So to stay on top of that is a skill that I will always appreciate if someone tells me that, hey, I will take whatever steps is needed in order to learn what I need for this job. I have a desire to take this job and I want this job. That's going to go a long ways for me as an interviewer. So a pro tip, especially for you newbies out there who may be just starting in the world of design and development and starting this crazy rat race right out of school. One thing I have found over the years that's super helpful is after you've successfully did that interview and you've landed the job, what's really helpful is to find someone at that job that can be a mentor for you. Find someone there that has been there for a while. They know the ins and outs. They know who to talk to and who not to talk to. They know what to do and what not to do. And they can give you advice. They can help you negotiate things. They can help you get into places in the company that you didn't think you would be able to. I always try to do this whenever I start a new job. I am honest about my skills to my mentor and I tell them, hey, this is where I'm at. What should I kind of position myself as here in the company? And that will help you just along your career path. And generally, if you make friends with that person, you have a lifelong friend, but you also have a lifelong mentor, someone that can always be there to kind of give you that push or help you out. All right, hopefully you got some value out of this one today. This one's an important one to me because it's something that took me a long time to learn in my career. At the beginning of my career, I was doing a lot of fudging. I was doing a lot of saying I know what I didn't know. And it just got me in a lot of bad places. So I've learned over the years this strategy of just always being honest, always being a lifelong learner, and always trying to level yourself up. It's going to go a long ways to having a successful career. But thanks for joining me here today. If you like the content, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to be notified about the future videos in this series, as well as all the other videos on my channel. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.